Hey everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Clone Evolution, Lelanders. Yeah, it was a close battle there for who signed in first. It was between Kaminsky and Shelley. But they both, or who was it? Kaminsky came in first. I was wondering who it was. Yeah, so congratulations to both of you. It was pretty close. We'll call it a near tie. Alright, so let's continue on for the game. What's been happening today? Yeah, luckily I was able to get the show started a little bit earlier today. Happy about that. Cross-server ranking shit. Alright, so there's like really nothing extra today, is there? No, we still got the old casino stuff. We've collected all the rewards from the casino, so we don't need that. Wow, so yeah, this will be the big changeover. What day is today? Wednesday? Or is today Thursday? Today's Wednesday. Yeah, so tomorrow should be the big changeover when we get all the new shit. That'll be exciting. Alright, well, enough for what's going on tomorrow. Let's finish up some of today's stuff. I'll crack this beer. Ah, fuck. Did I forget to do these? Damn. I should have did these yesterday when we were starting. What the fuck was I thinking? Cheers. Got a bottle of Laker going. Yeah, we had the game open yesterday. We were playing early, and I forgot to do these. Oh well. Not the end of the world. No, nothing too exciting today. Went for a bike ride. Worked on some of my video editing. Got some of the test footage uploading to YouTube. It was taking too long, so I'm like, fuck man, I shut it down, and we're going to wait until after the show, then I'll finish uploading it. So if anyone's up late tonight, there'll be a new biking episode coming out. And it's still not a very good one. I've got just like another test episode. Sound issues, but at least the wind noise was gone. No, it was funny. I did that windsock or windscreen or whatever it's called for microphones. Worked amazing. The only problem was it makes the volume substantially lower. So if you can just artificially inflate the volume, it's not so bad. Alright, we got some red flowers back. Holy shit, Suki's been gone for almost 2 weeks. Hope she's doing okay. Nah, I'm sure she's probably just playing a new game. Alright, so let's see. Shelly, we already got those sent. Potato meme sent. Alright, we're good to go. Just regular ones. Or pink ones. You know what's funny? I don't think it was last summer, but a summer before, I was hanging out with these same geese every day at the golf course because I was the only person in the park doing my concussion rehab. Everyone else was at work or in school. And it was just me and those geese there every day. It was funny because it was like this couple, you could tell, like a male and female geese, and they would just hang out there right next to where I had to shoot. So I was like, fuck, can you just move until I'm done shooting and then you can move back? They would always squawk at me. No, and they're back again this year. I don't know, I guess there's a chance it's not the same ones, but man, they look very similar. Same weight, same height. Same couple, same spot they're hanging out. Ooh, bullet. Yeah, we're getting pretty slow cloud fragments. Let's check, see what we're at for that. Now, geese are so funny. When couples like geese have a whole bunch of eggs, they pretty much just let them hatch and then ditch all the geeselings to one couple. There's like one mother geese that's like the dominant one, and all the chicks get raised by it. And then all the other couples just go off and ditch their kids. It's pretty funny to watch, actually. It's like daycare to the ultimate. You just ditch your kids at the daycare altogether. Like, see ya. Have a good life. I don't know why that one goose thinks it can handle taking care of all the other geese too, right? It's pretty fucked. The weird things about Canadian geese. Alright, so let's check what we need here. I'm already getting confused. Oh yeah, the arena, the expedition. I don't know, it's kind of funny. As much as I experimented with other camera angles to see if I could do a vlog hands-free, like ride my bike, have it record, but be hands-free, and no luck. I think the only way I'm really going to be able to do that is if I get a 360 camera going. Well, it did somewhat work, but when watching it, I was like, I don't know if it's really worth even trying that anymore. I'll just switch back to one-handed biking. Quick battle. Yes, let's do it. Now, let's do a regular battle. Make sure we don't get our asses wiped or kicked. Holy shit, 3 viewers and 3 likes. Holy shit, Shelly's getting a gold harsh assassin tomorrow. Well, congratulations. Hey, Top Shelf, good day. That was good timing. I looked over right at the chat as soon as you joined in. Now, I'm going to have to do some adjusting with my show monitors. As you can tell, I'm looking in different directions than I used to. I got to get it back the way I had it before. It's just very complicated to fit this many monitors all in one desk. Holy shit, 6 viewers and 5 likes. Thanks, everyone. I was thinking this is one of the more ideal times to record. Because at least 3:30-ish, everyone in North America is actually starting to get home from school and stuff. And some people get home from work early. If they started at 6 a.m., they'll work from 6 till 2. And it gives people overseas a chance to watch because it's not super late either. Well, it is late, but not as ridiculous as like 2 in the morning late. Alright, how many gold harsh assassins do I have? I think just one. I might have made another one, I doubt it though. I have the ingredients close to getting to making a second. Oh yeah, good news and bad news from the disc golf game today. I had it was funny, I was playing alone, but there was a couple other people on the course, and they just happened to look over while I was shooting, and I happened to almost get 3 hole-in-ones back to back. Like each hole, every time I shot, I hit the pin, like the flag or whatever, and it bounced out. So I was like, oh fuck, and I did it on 3 holes in a row. I think 2 or maybe even the third one had a witness too. Just other people glancing over to see how my game was going. And then I was just at the point of going, oh man, I've mastered this. I can like shoot disc golf amazing. And then my shoulder blew out. I was like, oh fuck, I can barely even move my arm now. So that's what happened. I kept practicing, got really good, but then I just blew out my shoulder. So I shouldn't be laughing because it is kind of disappointing, but I figured I was disc golfing too much and I got to get more work done around the house. I can't just keep ditching everything here and going to disc golf. So it was good. I'll get more vlogging done this way. I'll get more video editing done, more work around the house. But my shoulder should probably only need like a week to heal. So I'm supposed to be starting work soon, so fuck. It's going to be tough to do that too. Might have to try asking for light duties. See how it feels tomorrow. You know, sometimes you blow it out and it's just like really sore, and then the next day it's not so bad. Or it's much worse. We'll see. Boy, that was nice though. Almost getting 3 hole-in-ones. And then the 1 hole-in-one, I just smashed into the basket so hard. People could hear it for like blocks away. They're like, bang! Everyone looks and it bounced out. It's like, ah, oh, fuck. Too bad it just wasn't an inch lower. Man. Now in disc golf, hole-in-ones are substantially easier to get than regular golf. But still, sometimes people only get one like once a lifetime, so. How many monitors do I have now? Let me count. Think of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't really been using the 5th one. If you count my tablet, 6. But I haven't really been using my tablet much. It was kind of a shame that I bought the tablet because now I got this system working so good. I don't need the tablet. So I might give it away to my nephew or something for Christmas. Maybe he'd like a tablet. Or maybe my viewers. We might do a tablet giveaway. We'll see. I can't really start giving away too much right now because I am still in poverty. But we'll see when I get out of poverty. One day. Why do I have so many monitors? Well, really I need 6 because I'm running, well, how many am I running? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm running, well actually, yeah, I need 8. Now, because both of my computers run 4 monitors, right? So if I'm running 2 computers at once, and that's 8 monitors. But what I did to sacrifice is I just bumped it down to, what is it? 3, 4. I use 4 active monitors, and then I split it. So one computer uses 2, and the other computer uses the other 2. Because I found having the 5th monitor turned on is too much, because then I keep having to glance over to look at it. Because I made it my TV, the 5th one. I figure my TV's 4K, so why not use it as a monitor too? Now, having multiple monitors is great for so many features, especially when it comes to video editing, watching multiple videos at the same time. You don't have to make a whole bunch of little mini screens. You can just have one for each monitor. What I usually do is, I first started doing it with sports, right? Because I'll be watching the Blue Jays game, the Toronto Maple Leafs game, and the Raptors game. So I'll have 3 games that I need to watch all at the same time. So what I'll usually do is put one on the TV and then stream the other 2. Because actually my cable package comes with the streaming service. So you're allowed to stream the cable package channels that you own also, or that you rent or whatever it is. Yeah, our cable bill's like $100 a month, but we get a sick amount of channels. Especially the sports packs. I can watch all the sports I want. It's pretty nice. Yeah, so that's the advantage. And then it's also nice when you want to, if you're a really bad Facebook addict, you can literally get like 3 pages of Facebook open at the same time. It's pretty intense. Have like multiple chats going, copying, pasting from different sources into Facebook. Yeah, if I only had one computer going, I could get by with 3, no problem. But the main reason I'm doing 2 computers is because my one computer lags out really bad trying to run Clone Evolution. And Clone Evolution, you have to change all your BIOS settings. So my good computer that I use for not changing the BIOS settings streams the show. And then Clone Evolution runs on my old computer that used to run it all the time and used to lag because it was trying to run the game and stream at the same time. So now it doesn't have to stream. I just broadcast it to the other computer and then the other computer streams it. So that makes the cutscenes like instantaneous because now my computer's like actually fast enough because it's 2 computers and one's like a fucking supercomputer. One's like literally a $6,000 supercomputer, so fucking better work. Goddamn piece of shit. Yeah, I don't want to be mean to it. Knock on wood. It's working right now. Now, the main reason I wanted to do this too is when I take Skype callers and shit, then I'll be like, hey, I don't have to worry, but well, I shouldn't have to worry as much about lagging out because I'll be able to take Skype callers on a whole nother computer and then stream it to this computer, which will then stream it somewhere else. So that way I don't have more than one computer getting logged down trying to do everything. The one really neat thing about it, I don't know if anyone else noticed, One way you can tell, let's see. Oh no, you can't tell. I was gonna say if you could see both mice at the same time, but I don't think you can see this one. Well, if you can see that one, then you can see I have two mice going at the same time. It's because there's two computers running. Yeah, that's actually what I'm doing, is I'm setting up my computer for what is it called, like a Cribs episode, to show what it's like if you want to set up your own streaming setup and give you approximate detail how much money you can set it up for. And I'll give the prices for how much you could do it if you tried to buy everything brand new or trying to get some of it used like I did. I don't know if anyone remembers those episodes, but I bought my supercomputer used on eBay for like I don't know, like 1/4 the price. But when it arrived, it was broken, and it was refurbished when I got it too. So I had to ship it back, and then it all was covered in warranty, and they repaired it. So I was like, dear God, trying to cheap out there fucking nearly cost me a fortune. But I got a $6,000 computer for like a 1/4 the price, so that was so far worth the risk. Yeah, stalker alert. No, I don't really mind stalkers as much as I used to. I remember I had my first stalker in high school. It was pretty funny. No, what it was is I started high school and I switched to a new school district, so I didn't know anyone that it was in any of my classes. So what happened was there was this one girl that was reasonably friendly sitting in front of me in my first class. So I basically just asked her if she wanted to hang out more because I was new at the school. And then, yeah, that's what happened, is she kind of turned into a stalker. But she was super nice in the long run. I was thinking I shouldn't have been so mean to her. She did just kind of freak me out a little. All right, we got our hands on the gold chest. No, what happened was she would just always want to hang out. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I don't mind if you want to hang out sometimes. But occasionally I would say no, that I didn't want to hang out. And then when I would come home from hanging out with other people, she'd be at my house waiting for me to get home. I was like, well, that was a little bit weird. And then a lot of times too, she'd be like at my house like to wake me up in the morning. That was a little bit weird too. She'd be like, oh, you shouldn't be going out so much and partying, that you should be waking up earlier, hanging out with me. And then in hindsight, I was like, man, she was so nice to me. I've never actually met a girl that was that nice before. So I think in hindsight, if I could reverse time, I would have just been nice to her. I really could have used a friend that nice. It was just, she was so nice, it was almost too much. No, she was average looking. She wasn't like the greatest looking girl in the class, or she wasn't ugly or anything. Now, the only thing that kind of turned me off was she was a little bit on the nerdy side, and I was always wanting to party. So that kind of conflicted in interest. In hindsight, I really should have been partying less. If I only would have listened to her, my whole life could have been turned around. Oh well, live and learn. Lots of living, not so much learning. Oh God, I gotta stop teasing myself so bad. Now that's why I think that being single for too long is actually a good punishment for me, because I was always breaking a lot of girls' hearts. And yeah, payback's a bitch, isn't it? Alright, so here we are. Let's give it a quick battle. No, luckily I don't mind being single. It's actually quite fun in some cases. In most cases. Alright, Lelanders. I'm just trying not to beat up anyone from our guild. Let's try this person. Yeah! Now, I had to get my heart breaking a few times anyway, so I guess everything that goes around comes around. Now, at least if anyone's worried if they're young and they haven't had their heart broken before, that's the end of the world. I don't know, for me, good year of smoking and drinking was a good enough cure. Not that that's what you should do or anything, but... No, I felt like shit for like a year. Wasn't too bad. Now, for that whole year, too, you're kind of like, oh God, will it ever end? Will I ever feel normal again? Just gotta learn to let it go. Alright, so I think we destroyed that. All set there. Man, we're gonna finish this quick today. No, we started early enough that I don't have to go move my uncle right away, so we won't be in a race to finish. Nah, interesting though. At least I'm doing more hobbies again, even though we still kind of limited to what we can do for the lockdowns. But I'm starting to meet new people again at the university. Who knows, if I start volunteering again, I'll have a social life outside of the internet one day. One day. No, well, the only time I did get lonely, I guess, is when I lived alone. I find once you have roommates, you really don't get lonely, right? Because you're constantly getting annoyed by other people. So that's the one bad thing and good thing about roommates, right? If you have roommates constantly annoying you, you don't ever have to worry about getting lonely. Holy shit, we did some decent damage that time. Nah, usually I'm a workaholic, so I really don't have much time to get bored, lonely, any of that stuff. God, I'm lucky if I can fit in a fucking hour of TV a day. Yeah, I don't know why, but it seems like there's just not enough anymore. Amount of time I want to exercise, just move my uncle once I start work, all the YouTubing. The one thing that's really pissing me off is I got so much work to do outside and I got to get it finished in like a week or two. It's quite the deadline. Hopefully I can pull it off. It's not a super bad deadline, but man, if we waste a whole bit of the summer again because I'm late fixing everything, fuck. Alright, so let's see. What do we got? Oh yeah, we're going to do we'll do some training. Maybe we'll try that battle again. We actually did really good in it. We had some decent damage. Holy shit, this guy's almost reached 100. Gotten you. Alright, let's do some gene bank. Hopefully that's enough. Come on. I thought I picked daily tasks. There we go. Right, just the guild instances. That's pretty good. We've rifled through everything pretty fast today. Alright, so before we do this challenge, let's get a quick message from the sponsor.
Today's challenge is brought to you by crack. Crack. It'll fuck you up. Woo!
Alright, let's get this challenge in the books. Let's kick his ass. Kick this! Now I'm starting to look forward to the future of Clone Evolution. I think I'm getting to the range that once I add a couple, maybe 1 or 2 more red heroes to my team, we'll start actually being competitive again. I know right now our team kind of sucks, especially for our power level. I like it when my team is powerful for its level. Right now it's a high level and weak. Too many golds left. Alright, so top shelf says try a crowd cheer after that. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Oh yeah, that reminds me. My soundboard still has 4 more options that I can just add to it as a recording. So if anyone has ideas of a sound effect they'd like, let me know. I'll try to think of some, but I gotta quit vaporizing so much weed so I can have time to focus on creativity again. You know, some people say weed makes them more creative. I kind of find it the opposite. Weed turns me into a robot where I can just repeat the same tasks over and over again and have no issue doing it. Sort of like working out, lifting weights, biking. Now my biking training actually has been going really well. I've biked every day, I think for almost a week now. I'll have to check my watch. And yeah, well yeah, my weight loss, I came in 0.2 today, lower than yesterday. And I ate a lot, so I was surprised. I was like, fuck man. That's one nice thing about exercising your fucking balls off, is you can manage to fucking eat still and not have to worry about gaining weight as much because you're fucking burning calories like crazy. I don't know, my watch says I burned 2,500 calories already today, which is pretty good. I'd like to get that to 3,000. No, I might get called in to work tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. They said they're taking on a job, and if anyone calls in sick, you know who's going to get called. There we go. Man, I wish... It's one thing that kind of sucks about these heroes, making them dizzy at this level, is the dizziness just wears off instantly. So there's no point really making anyone dizzy. I could see if the dizziness was still lasting, but man, that was just garbage. Right, so we still need to do the guild instances. Forgot those. Now, if anyone wants to be ambitious and be the first Skype caller, just let me know and we'll try it. I'm actually wearing headphones to do the shows recently. Oh wait, will I still be able to hear it? Fuck, I think I need 2 sets of headphones. Now, I was just thinking, because the headphones I'm wearing is the output of my soundboard. But if I want to hear the output of a Skype caller, I'm going to need another headphone. Yeah, we'll have to work something out for that. Oh wait, unless I take Skype callers on this computer and then it'll come through? No, because I don't hear the game. Yeah, it's one thing about being a show producer. It's a pretty good challenge to hook up all the wires, figure out all the software you need. It's a little bit harder than it looks. I like it for a good challenge. Oh yeah, flying my drone yesterday. Finally got that working. I checked out the video resolution. I was surprised how good it was. Like I was thinking for this little handheld toy drone, it's apparently close to 4K. Fucking checked out the footage. Yeah, it looked good. No gimbal, but electronic stabilization, or what do they call it? Software stabilization. It's no DJI Pro or anything, but for fuck, man, $100, it's way cheaper. And the portability, it's so small. It's like, it's the same size as my cell phone. So like, dear God, it's very convenient to carry it. Alright, we might actually beat these two. Now I was thinking of making this hero, adding them to my team, but I don't think it's a good idea anymore. Looking at them, how easily I beat them. Oh yeah, he's toast. Boom. Alright, Tengu, take him out. Oh yeah, that was some of the alien news today. I don't know if anyone heard it. Some of the news broke out that apparently we've heard another signal from space. It could be aliens. I figure that happens almost every year these days, and they always find out it's a reflection of something that we sent. So I don't know. We'll wait to see what it's confirmed, but it's kind of neat that there's a possibility. I don't know if anyone else thinks aliens could be real. To me, I think aliens are so advanced that they created the entire universe, the solar system, and our planet, and caused us to evolve. That's why we're not seeing them hanging out everywhere. They're fucking like interdimensional beings. So they don't even care about our dimension. But yeah, maybe there's aliens. That'd be neat. Yeah, that'd be weird, eh? If we ran into aliens that are like just a couple hundred years more advanced than us. We'd be like, oh, thank God. If they're like thousands of years advanced, then they would just wipe us out. Yeah, victory. Now, it's like, how often do humans like see an ant colony and be like, oh, we should make contact with them and share our resources? I don't know why I had to peel the label off. Now I can pretend that it's my other favorite beer. Use my imagination. Alright, there we go. Yes! Sweet! Yeah, that's good. That's all of our fucking chests completed for today. That we needed to. Let's check out the supply depot. I think I forgot that. Yep. We'll pick up another one of these. It's funny, I'm banking these purple jewels like crazy to the point where I can just like have 20,000. That's my new goal. Imagine that, 20,000 purple jewels. They're gonna have to come up with some sort of 10,000 jewel prize to soak me out all my jewels. They want to soak my jewels dry. It's gonna not be easy. Purple jewels. Alright, let's see. Purple fragments. 2,300. That's pretty sweet. I can hardly wait. Maybe if we beat Hunger Games 2 times in a row, we'll have enough to buy this chest. It's really been a miracle. This Hunger Games has been going for so many episodes, and I just keep losing each time. So I'm surprised we really have any. Good. That's what I figured. Take the viewer's advice. Make sure I just don't get too pissed off all the time. Try to chill out. Relax. I know, for someone who vapes so much weed, you think I'd be able to relax a little more? The reefer madness. Now, if anyone's wondering what's up to date with the new videos coming to the channel, convention videos are getting damn close. That new camcorder, or not new, used camcorder is supposed to arrive from the Ukraine, fucking country that my ancestors came from. Yeah, so once it arrives, then I can start uploading it to the computer if adding the card goes successful to my computer. That's a pretty big if. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, then the other videos, another test video is due to launch today, probably later today. I'll finish the upload after we're done recording here. So about 2 hours or maybe 3 hours after this is done recording. Yeah, so that'll be that video, but it's still only a test because one of the other drone footages, it's basically what I'm doing is testing each bit of my equipment to make sure it works, and then I'm going to try weaving them all together to make one proper video. So we're kind of seeing it in stages. Each little bit of the equipment, one video at a time, and then soon all into one. It's going to be a pretty big challenge. Now, it was nice, some people were commenting saying that the biking videos with no hands parts looks pretty good. And I still have 2 more parts to do like that. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's no problem. I'll keep an eye on Pete. No, it's just my roommate. They said that my uncle Pete is going to need looking after because someone needed a ride to the mechanic. So it wasn't too bad. Oh, Epic C, how's it going? The James Bond song. Yeah, I was thinking, like, it's a weird thing about, I don't know, I even read a story about that today in the news. They're saying that so many people have started weaving plans together about what they're going to do once the world's, like, somewhat back to, like, a full normal. That, like, all these people are getting all these plans in store, and then they're saying that, like, a lot of, like, tourist agencies and stuff, they're like, holy fuck, they're looking at the biggest boom of tourists in, like, ages, because once the rules or restrictions are lifted, there's, like, fucking a year's worth of travelers, or even a year and a half's, they're all going to try going at the same time, so that they're actually bracing for the next big boom, which is kind of nice in a way. Like, when you look at the one nice thing that came out of the Spanish flu, is they did have the Roaring 20s after, right? Not to say that it was worth it for everyone dying for that, but I can't believe I was reading studies about that, and they were showing how Spanish flu was causing people to weaken their immune system, and then they would catch pneumonia. I was like, you know, it sounds very familiar. So the flu itself, kind of like how when people would blame HIV and AIDS for different things. Yeah, I never even know that. Talking about HIV and AIDS is one of the other ones that's banned on YouTube. So I have to be careful. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say about that. I agree with whatever the official story is with HIV and AIDS. Apparently there's some denial story that's very bad. I have nothing to do with that. That's what I was always wondering. When I was a kid, HIV and AIDS was always a big thing on the news. Surprised it isn't as much anymore. I heard they cured it. Maybe that's what it is. Or at least treatments that are really good. Alright, so we literally have no events. You know what that means? This fucking Thursday, there's gonna be something good coming. I don't want to jinx it, but let's hope it's not Hunger Games again. Let's hope for the Abyss. We're overdue for the Abyss, right? Does anyone even remember when was the last time we had the Abyss? I think it's been like a fucking eons ago. Alright, so what we got for extra battles is we'll do some more of the dungeon. Well, let's try to boost our team up a little. Is there anything we can do to boost them up? Alright, Tengu's getting better. Fuck, man, I'd like to get him up to 19 for everything. That'd be kind of stupid because all the other people are way behind. Oh yeah, she could use this upgraded. Yeah, that was a pretty good upgrade. I don't know why she has the speed one in there. Oh, critical damage. That's good because her healing will go. Or no, that doesn't help her healing. Alright, so what one is this? Attack? This will help increase his healing. That'll be good. His defense, he needs that upgraded, that's for damn sure. Yeah, it seems like we're kind of in the phase with my team that a lot of the things we're doing is just like upgrading chips and stuff now. Hopefully we get past this phase soon. Alright, well we're good for upgrades now. Think that'll make any difference? If anyone has any ideas in the chat on how we can beat the dungeon, like different teams to try, different item combinations, just let me know. I don't think I'll do anything like altering DNA. That's pretty drastic, but let's try this lineup. Yeah, that's close to 4 million or 5 million. What I could do is swap him with her. That'd be magical. Let's try that. Yeah, was it around Sober October or November that the last Abyss was? Yeah, it's been so long. God, I miss Sober October. That was a month that I got my weight down to 190. Dear God, I miss those days. Wish it was Sober October all year long. It's only myself to blame. I wish I could blame it on someone else. That'd be grand. Yeah, that's what we call a hurting battle. Alright, that one sucked. So I think what to do to beat this is I'll have to take my items off of Crime Fighter, soup up Budokai, send him, or let's try just Budokai in there as is. See if it's worth switching all of our items. Right, and switch him to there, because he's pretty fucking powerful. He can take a beating. Alright, there we go. Let's try that. Starting to think there is a way to beat this. We're just not setting up the team correctly. Normally the viewers have like some sort of amazing strategy. So don't hold back if anyone's got ideas. It doesn't have to work. We can just try it. I won't hate you forever. Fuck, man, even Tengu couldn't survive that pounding. Yeah, it's a shame Boudica is so weak. If she was strong in this situation, we'd be laying them to waste. Fuck. Alright, so that is a good combination. Alice in there, that's better. Then Tengu. Let's try that. I think Alice just has the capabilities of taking more hits than Tengu, right? Let's check it out. Yeah, because half the times people hit her, she gets healed at the same time. Yeah, it was good. Alice survived quite a bit there. She took a beating. Yeah, this battle looks beatable. I say we're getting closer and closer each episode. Oh, come on. I was gonna say if he could just land some attacks, but he keeps missing every time. At least they can't hit him either. You know, as strange as it sounds, I think maybe moving Tengu to a different location could actually win this battle. Let's try that. Because even though we don't need her to survive, I think Tengu can actually survive quite a bit there. Let's try it. Because man, if he can survive, that's an extra person alive, so the other person's gonna live, why not keep him alive? Man, I wonder why Jane Austen can never heal Alice. What's with that? See, that was funny. We brought the girl to resurrect people, but no one even died that time. What are the odds? Normally we get our ass wiped well before then. Or kicked. Yeah, see what I mean about Tengu? Put him in that backup tank position. Figured that would happen. Keep him there. He'd keep alive for quite a while. Especially if Alice is still alive, he could keep healing him. Or Jane Austen. Hey, Dan Davis. Yeah, thanks, man. No, I appreciate it. Wait till you see today's video. I don't know, well, I wouldn't say that it's better than the last video. It's longer. I got some of the resolution to come out better. Some of the mics came out better, but a lot of it came out too quiet. But I'm pretty sure I've narrowed down which type of mics I can use now. I was surprised, like that wind mic, it was amazing. I used it during a hurricane and I didn't fucking hear any wind. I was like, dear God, that's pretty amazing. But the only shitty thing, it reduced the volume by like half. So to listen to it, you have to like crank it. So I was like, fuck man, that kind of sucked. But the wind was gone. Yeah, look at Tengu, man. He's surviving. He's like, come on, bitches. Is that all you got? Jane Austen can keep us alive. Right, Jane? Yeah! Take this battle. Man, I don't want to jinx it, but this is looking better and better each battle. Come on, Jane. You can heal us. Yeah! Come on. Everyone, keep your fingers crossed. This might be it. Yeah! Come on, Jane, heal us. Yeah! Down you go, bitch. All right. Woo. Yeah, that was epic. Finally, we beat that stage. Are you surprised? I didn't think we were going to win that one. What changed so dramatically? Just the team placement. Like, we were stuck on that battle for how long? Fucking week or two? Dear God. Yeah, so that's all we had to do is change up the placement a bit. Took out Crime Fighter, moved in her, put the 2 double tanks. Yeah, that's my new victory dance. No, wait till I get my better camera, then we can start doing some actual dances. That's what I was thinking for my cribs episode. Really, I got to finish cleaning my whole room because one of the couches is coming out in exchange for a proper green screen. So, that'll be nice. Holy shit, half my team turned to fucking tombstones first attack. It's good, turn them into tombstones while you can. Yeah, this is a good way to do it because this way my whole team stays alive. And the only 2 people that are so strong that they don't need to revive are in the tank positions that don't get revived. The only thing is, I wish Alice was either heal. Fuck, man. Jane Austen seems like she can heal everyone except for Alice. Ah, man. Death already. Why is it we can't kill anyone? There we go. Now we're starting to wipe them out. Take this! Sadly, I'm already switching to the second beer. Figure now that I'm home alone, I can party. Well, it's just me and my uncle now. I'll have to go check him soon. Now, he's really immobile, so there's not a whole lot he can do to get into trouble. He's sitting in his chair watching TV right now. Right, so we got 1 battle victory. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for helping me out today's episode. Can't believe we actually beat the dungeon. We are masters of the dungeon. Yeah, I gotta fix my gear issues. The main issue I'm having with gears right now is I keep changing my gear between like 2 or 3 different team combinations. I really just need 1 solid team combination. I can put all my best gear in them. Not have to keep switching it around. It's fucking annoying. Well, at least it's working, so you gotta go with what works. Yeah, if anyone wants to see more of Canada, just you wait and see. I'm going to start releasing some decent quality travel videos. I'm not going to brag and say I'm going to be top of the line travel videos, because obviously I've got some issues, but we'll see what we can do. I think I'll try to make up for my lack of professionalism with a little bit more extra I don't know, maybe extra camera angles woven together to make it seem like an actual show rather than just a guy with a cell phone. But you never know. So some of those guys with the cell phone channels are the best ever. So it's really like a guitar. You can give someone a guitar. It doesn't have to be the best guitar, but if they're good at playing it, they can sure make it sound good. So just because I have really good guitars now doesn't mean it's gonna help. We'll see. Hope. No, my drone is actually generally fun to fly. And I was watching some of the training videos on how to do some of the stunt modes, so I'll be trying that out this week. I was going to do it today, but it's super windy and rainy, so not a good drone day. It's one of those pocket-sized ones, and even though it's GPS, the wind can still take it for a ride because it's very small. Now, it's really my dream come true. I can go camping in the outback and northern parts or remote areas of Canada, bring this little drone with me, and I'll be able to fucking record a whole bunch of fucking footage just on the go camping trips. Because normally I can't do that because I'm limited to how much gear I can actually carry. But man, that thing's so tiny, it's like the size of a cell phone. And the cell phone's a controller, so you don't even need another controller. Fuck! We didn't beat it. No! Yeah, I can't make it too sexist. I'll try not to just focus on babes. There was a whole bunch of topless guys I see, and next time video I'm recording, I'll get that for all the ladies. Now it seems like if you're a girl looking for topless guys to drool over, the university in my area is for you. It's constantly all the like most thick guys in the entire city just training their asses off. And it makes me feel very sad. I'm like, God, I'm pathetic. I need to start training better. It's like I'm looking at these kids and thinking, Jesus, I need to get into just half of their shape. Now, there is lots of hot babes though, so I'll try to make it a combination of both. I don't want to be too biased or YouTube will definitely shut the channel down. Now, YouTube, I was looking into more of the restrictions just because we're getting closer to the monetization phase. Reading more in detail about what I have to learn about the rules. I didn't even know there was more than one virus you're not allowed to talk about. I thought it was just the one. So I was like, oh, okay. So there's like a whole list of viruses now. Definitely can't mention those. No, it's cool too, because I know a lot of times people are trying to migrate or immigrate to, what is it, our university in my city, because my city is like the top of the line universities. So hopefully when I make these videos, I'll try to make them a little bit more, less childish, so that more mature people watching them will maybe get an idea of what the universities are like. Not just me being a jackass all the time. We'll see how it goes. Now, what I was thinking I should do is show all the different places where you can eat and all the places you can live and all the different dorm buildings, all the different facilities, what they look like. Couldn't hurt to be popular around the university. I don't know, sometimes I've already had people waving to the camera, but I don't think they know my YouTube channel, they're just waving in general. It's like, I highly doubt people have already watched one video of the university. Alright, so this guild or this dungeon battle is actually a pretty good challenge. I don't know if we're gonna beat this one. Let's try changing the heroes again. Try Crime Fighter. Maybe extra healing will make the difference. Let's try that. Now, as the travel restrictions within my own country are relaxed, then I'll start being able to go to bigger cities. Like, I'm only about just a small train ride away from Toronto. If you check out my videos, I've got one where I ride the train to Toronto. It's just in the travel video section. And then I can also take buses to Niagara Falls, but all those trips have been shut down since the whole world situation. So hopefully soon I'll be able to expand to Niagara Falls content. And we'll also go to like some of the parts of Canada that aren't huge tourist traps. That's what I figure. A lot of YouTubers like to show the backcountry, like what it's like in the remote areas of Canada. And it's funny because I'm almost a tourist in those situations. Because really I've lived in the big cities my whole life. So when it comes to traveling into the remote areas, I'm still just as much a tourist as anyone else is. Other than I've traveled up there a few times now, but I'm still a tourist every time I go, really. Technically I own a house up there, but it's scheduled for demolition. As soon as I can afford to demolish it. Which is really sad. I was hoping to fix that place up, but hey, can't win them all. Sometimes your house just needs to be demolished. Fucking sucks. Yeah, the travel videos up north are where it really gets exciting too. Like it's wild to see the interaction with the different cultures up north. Like in the cities, we got lots of people from all over the world, but when you go up north, it's more of like an isolation of French, English, and then the natives. So you'll have like a battle of three cultures up north. Well, I shouldn't say battle. It's a mixture, a harmony of a little bit of conflict, a lot of people overcoming the conflict, and it's quite interesting. I haven't even seen it all yet, so that'll be wild once the floodgates open. We're allowed to start moving around freely again. And who knows, maybe my uncle will be in better shape by then, or I'll have more help to look after him. Because that's what I keep thinking, as much as I'd like to just go out and travel even if the restrictions were lifted all, I still can't go too far because I have to come back to help my uncle. Yeah, speaking of, well, how much time are we at? Holy shit, we're only an hour long into the show? I was thinking it was like an hour and a half for some reason. Oh, I know why. It's because we beat all the content from yesterday. So when today's battles occurred, it wasn't as much. But we did mix it up by beating a lot of this dungeon. Holy fuck, man, this battle's going a little better. I don't want to jinx it, but maybe we got a chance. Oh, there goes Alice. Famous last words. There goes our chance. Fuck! No! Right, who is worthy to come out? Let's try taking out Budokai, putting in her. Let's do her up. Now, wait till you see my next biking video I posted. If you want to get an idea of like how many different babes there are from all parts of the world here. University by my place is like, whew. They're tutu girls though. Too young for me, too good for you. Just kidding. Now that's what I started to realize, like when I watched other people's travel videos about what it's like to go to other countries and stuff, I'm like, holy fuck, man, like my country is actually really good, because as much as you sometimes see hot babes in other people's travel videos, it's like almost like 99% of the people around here are all hot babes, so it's like, it's pretty fucked up. I don't know how the ratio got so skewed like that. Must be something about Canada and just coming here. all the hot babes just flock here. I don't know if that's what it is. Not that the girls in other countries aren't super hot too. It just seems like, I don't know, you see like a lot of old people around, but in my city there's tons of young people. Especially when you look at those Eastern Europe videos. You see when you go to those countries, or it's like only the old people left. All the young people already moved out. Tried to escape to richer countries. Greener pastures. Everyone wants to move to Spain. I don't know, if I was in Eastern Europe, I'd be tempted to move to Spain too. Just because the fucking beaches are so nice there in comparison, maybe? I don't know. Now, if anyone has other ideas in Canada, I know some people have been telling me that I should go to the really far extreme north. I even met some nice native women or First Nations at the Canadian, or what was it, from Nunavut. And they were saying that there's some really cool ancient sites that I should come up to Nunavut and check. I don't know if people in Nunavut would get pissed off about sharing with the world the history of the ancient sites up there, but that'd be wild. I really should have got all of her contact information, because I was like, fuck, man, what are the odds that I'm going to meet her again? Well, maybe, who knows? Go up there and she'd be like, hey, I remember you. Weren't you the guy from the convention? Yeah, I have no idea which spot she was talking about. I don't know, like as far as ancient history stuff goes, most people just talk about South America, right? It's very rarely that we talk about ancient sites up north. But I love them. Hey, James Hudson, how's it going? No, I heard sometimes if you try to date women in places that are like really far up north, you sometimes might get beat up by the locals. So I don't know if that's true or not. Better be careful on my adventures. No, I don't know. I brought one guy on a trip exploring up north, and he went to party in the bars, and he didn't have any problems. So I was like, all right. Apparently, it's not as violent as people claim. I know, that's what it usually is. Eh? Everyone's like, oh, it's so terrible, it's so terrible. And then you go, and it's like, oh, it's not that bad. People tend to exaggerate a bit. Hey, X the Bradley, how's it going? Or good afternoon. Now we're working on the dungeon. Welcome to the dungeon. Now we beat a couple levels in the dungeon. Now we're trying to make it back to the... Holy fuck, yeah, 11 likes. Thanks, everyone. People must be signing in with their double accounts. Nah, I appreciate it. It's nice of you. I'll sign into my duplicate account, give it a like after, too. Now, last episode, hardly anyone had time to tune in, so appreciate everyone making it tonight. It's like quadruple the likes. That's how I figure. Some days of the week it's just a rough day. If I do it at a rough time on top of that. Right, so this battle's going a little better. I wouldn't say that much better. I think what it is, as long as you can keep those wrestling guys attacking Alice, then the rest of my team is still alive. But as soon as Alice goes and the wrestling guys attack us, and then we're fucked. Because we can't take the blows from them. The wrestling power. It's a shame, because man, if Alice could just stay alive. Come on, Jane Austen, you can heal her. Oh, fuck, man, too bad. There we go. Finally took another. Oh, see? That's what I was talking about. As soon as Alice goes, we're all fucked. Dear gosh. God bless this. Alright, let's see. I think maybe she's a waste now. Let's try more attack. Yeah, X the Bradley is asking who will be my next red clone. We'll cover that right after this battle. I might just skip it because, God, we're going to get our asses wiped again. Yeah, that would make some good video content. Let's just hope I could survive the town beatings. I know, so people have already talked to me about that. They're like, man, you got to stop going to these ancient sites and filming it without asking permission. Some of the locals might find you and beat you up. I was like, oh God. I don't even know where to go to ask permission in half these places. So it's pretty dangerous work. We'll see how it goes. Now I was going to do some traveling up north. Well, I did some traveling up north already to the place where my house is up north to meet the locals. A lot of them speak French, so I was having already some issues. I'll probably have to learn French better if I ever do actually move there or get those Google earbuds. Even though my place is technically in Ontario, it's still on the Quebec border. So a lot of people obviously speak French in Quebec. But I figured that'll add to the travel video excitement, right? Like going to a province where no one even speaks the same language as you. Always adds an element of excitement, confusion. Yeah, that sucked. Alright, let's see. Let's try Boudica. Oh yeah, the next red clone. I'll skip this and just check it. Right, so when it comes time to the next big limited event, where it's a hero match thing, I'm going to try drawing all my heroes that I'm saving. Excuse me. Sorry, it's the beer's fault. I had nothing to do with it. Right, so anyways, when I'm drawing, I'm going to have 2 of these Chaos clones to draw. And then it looks like almost 3. Hopefully 3 by the time it gets there. I'll have 3 of these regular purples. And in the process, I'm hoping that I can land an arena girl or the guy with the blue hair. But that's probably a stretch. Realistically, what I'm going to have to do is save up the tokens and just buy them here. So far I'm 8 away. So if I get this guy, I'll be 8 tokens away. And when I buy him, I'll be making up some new healers. I need a new healer to replace Jane Austen, so I'm looking at this one. If anyone has a better healer in mind, just let me know. I'll try making them instead. I think she's pretty good. I've seen her on a lot of teams that won in the Hunger Games. I'm 1 hero away from this guy, 1 hero away from this guy, and you've seen, obviously, I have lots of gold Boudicas. 2 of them, even. So I'll be able to make her no problem soon. Maybe when I get that next big draw event. Wouldn't it be funny if I got Arena Girl and him? So I could just, boom, make her. And then the next red is also this guy. I have him, I have him. I'm just 1 Moriarty away. Or a Charlemagne. So once I get a Charlemagne, boom, make this guy gold, boom. Use all 3, have the next red hero. So those are the next 2 reds coming to my team. I think that'll make my team a lot better because I'll be able to switch her with Jane Austen, be able to switch this guy with Crime Fighter. So then we'll have a full team of all reds. There'll be no fucking around anymore. None of this gold shit. I don't know who else I was thinking of trying. There was definitely a lot of chaos in these ones, but I'm miles away. Like even to make this guy, I hardly have any of that guy. I don't have any of this guy. I have to make another gold Darius, so I'm miles away from him. But this is definitely one I'd like to add. I'd probably like to swap this guy with this guy eventually. I'll move him out and put him in once I get him. Another hero I'm looking to make is, who is it? Here he is, the genie. But I want to make him for DNA. So he's more of a side project. I was considering this kid too, because this kid seems pretty powerful. I wouldn't mind to have him as a healer on my team. But Santa Claus, he's pretty difficult to get. These two guys aren't so bad. So once Santa Claus is saved up, I'll definitely make him. Unless someone else has another idea of who I should use Santa Claus for. Alright, let's go for another dungeon battle. See if we can make it to the boss. That was a pretty good lineup there. Let's try just full-blown attack team. See if we can just kill him. No screwing around. Just fight him. Fire. Fire. Burn it. Yeah, if anyone's ever doing like travel vlogging outside and you pick up one of those windscreens, like one of those fuzzy covers to put over your microphone, I fucking couldn't believe how well it worked for wind. The only thing was it made the microphone quiet, but dear God, no wind noise at all. Like literally a whole hour bike ride in a hurricane, couldn't fucking hear any wind. I was like, alright. Maybe what I gotta do is put Alice first, so that Alice takes the beating, and then Tengu will take the secondary beating, and he'll be able to survive because by that point Alice will be healing him. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's try that. Oh, there goes Alice. We're fucked. Not in a good way. Oh, there goes another one. Fuck. Yeah, Snow Queen. I was thinking there's a couple alternatives to healers that I probably haven't checked out yet. Which one is Snow Queen? Let's check her out. It sounds familiar. I think I've seen her in the Hunger Games before, right? She'd be what, ice? Snow Queen? Is that her?
Some people
Yeah, Snow Queen. Alright, so let's look. Well, who do we need? Crime fighter, this guy, and that guy. Alright, so we might just go the Snow Queen route. That's not a bad idea. The only thing is I have 0 this guy. And I don't know if I have this guy gold. I might. That'd be sweet. Let's check. Do we have this guy gold? No. No, we don't have any of the materials. But that's a good idea. I'll work on that. Alright, so we'll do one more dungeon battle, and we'll have to wrap up some of the other show stuff, but it'll be some of the fun stuff. Let's go to the saying hi to all the people in the chat. Alright, so today in the chat, and if anyone's got websites or projects or even their own YouTube page that they want to plug, just put it in the chat. As long as it's reasonable, I'll read it out for you. Alright, come on, Kaminsky. He made it in first. Shelly was close second. Top Shelf. Yeah, thanks Top Shelf. Appreciate you joining the chat. Epic C. Dan Davis. Top Shelf. James Hudson. X Bradley. Wong. Top Shelf. Yeah, we're an hour and a 20. Alright, so let's give a big round of applause for everyone's names I just read and for everyone else watching later and who didn't get a chance to join the chat live. But they'll add some comments in. You just wait. Not worthy. Not worthy. Yeah, there we go. Got the clap. No, sometimes I forget to clap because I'm like, man, I just started using the soundboard. Still, it's so unnatural. Every time I go to do it, I'm like, what am I doing again? Oh yeah. We lost the dungeon. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's give a shout out to the patrons. We got Suki, Jim, Ray, and Travis. And they all helped with the Patreon at some point. There only might be 1 or 2 people left doing it. There might even be new patrons. I'm really bad at checking the patrons. Sorry everyone, but I'll try to keep up with that better. One day when I marry a hot babe, I'll get her to be the show producer and she'll check out the Patreon every day. You just wait. No, I'm just kidding. I'll end up still doing everything. Alright, let's go. What else was there? Oh yeah, the patron song. Now the patron song, we have been using the LMS software and the tutorials for it are pretty in-depth, but I'm starting to get the hang of making some of the baseline beats. So it's definitely a pretty challenging process to learning to use music mixing, but comparing this to Fruity Loops, I used to try that when I was younger, and I couldn't get anywhere with Fruity Loops. So at least this new LMS, it's actually quite a bit more intuitive. Or I just got better at using it. Sorry James Hudson, I was going to read your message, but YouTube restricted it before I even got to it. But the nice thing is I have the chat showing live on the screen. Unless I was blocking it. Now YouTube, I turned the censorship off, but it also has some auto censorship that you can't even turn off. So you can only turn off mild censorship. Which kind of makes sense. I understand why, because they don't want people to be able to put comments in there that'll just get my channel banned automatically. That'd be counterproductive. But I think they go overboard, because a lot of times it's just links, and links aren't that bad. No, so if you want, just mention it in the Discord. Maybe in the Discord I'll be able to read it out next time, because I think Discord's a little bit more less strict with how much they allow in the post. As long as it's not like anything really bad. Oh, James Hudson removed it. Oh, okay. Yeah, where's the clap? Oh yeah, I did read that one. Never mind. Yeah, I didn't even notice. It's my second beer of the night. Still lush when it comes to alcohol. Even though I drink every day, apparently my tolerance isn't that much because I just drink 1 beer. Yeah, it's not every day. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I was supposed to switch to hard liquor today. Forgot. Damn me. Alright, so yeah, I guess we should wrap this up because I gotta go take a leak soon too. The second beer cut through me. Alright, we did the Patreon. We gave a shout out to everyone in the chat. Let's check out the sponsor messages. Oh, we did the sponsor already. I mean the affiliate links. Alright, Patreon. If you want to help out with that, that'd be sweet. Society 6, finishing quick is my specialty. Saying that comes on t-shirts and bed sheets. Both popular with the ladies. Hideout TV pays you to watch videos. Swagbucks will pay you to shop online. GameKit will pay you to try video games. They basically give you free-to-play games to try out. And if you get high scores and beat certain amount of levels, they'll give you points. And those points can be redeemed for Amazon gift cards. So if you're into trying out new games and you want to get paid to do it at the same time, why not try GameKit? Then free Bitcoin is the wallet systems. I haven't been showing them lately because I've just been playing them offline basically. Not much on the internet. But yeah, if you want to check out those, they're pretty cool. But obviously with all these offers, including the virtual maid sex machine, it's for adults only. And men only for the virtual mate, but they're coming out with the ladies edition, I've heard, apparently. I don't have any information on that yet. But in the meantime, if ladies need a sex machine, they know who to call. I'm just kidding. Right, the virtual mate has shipped, gets mixed reviews, so don't think that everyone's going to love it, and just don't try returning it. It's pretty gross. Alright, especially if you've used it. Alright, so let's go to the fire screen. Oh yeah, and if you want to check out the links, click more button below. It's got my website and all these and the offers in it. And all these are 18 plus, I believe. Now, just make sure you check your regional laws, especially for the Bitcoin one, because those ones really vary depending where you live. Right, so let's check out the thing and see what items we got in our item bag. We'll dig deep into our bag, see what we can find. Alright, let's go for... Yeah, let's go Pericles. If you happen to find any Pericles fragments deep in your bag, then give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, you can give it a like. Really appreciate it.
Just make sure you never buy the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life.
Bye for now, everyone. See you later. Take care. Alright, see you everyone. Take care. Yeah, good luck in the big Thursday changeover. Hopefully we get some fun games to play.